Happy Wednesday, everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this wreath for my front door. So let's get started. Now I started with this wood and metal piece that I have, and I think I possibly got this at Hobby Lobby. And I already had this piece. I think I got it from that factory direct crafts, and you put it in the middle of a wreath, so I just wired it here. And I'm just going to be wiring on some flowers and some greenery. Now you could do this a different way with hot glue if you wanted it permanent. But I will probably be switching this out. Might be using it for something different other than a wreath for my front door. So I'm just going to set these on here. I just want to kind of place a few pieces. This was a bigger pick that I got at Hobby Lobby a few years back. And I like to cut the pieces off. Much easier to work with. So I'm just going to, what I do is I just kind of lay everything out. See how I want to do this and how much greenery I'm going to need. So I'm thinking I want to do it like that. Okay. So you just take I have some of this green wire, and you can get this, I think I got this at Walmart, can't remember. They do have them, you know, anywhere, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. And I'm just going to be placing this on here, and I'll be wrapping all of this around the whole thing. And you just want to use some wire cutters to cut. Play with this a little bit. So I think I'm going to put this one right here. And instead of putting it on the back, I'm going to put it off to the side because I don't want it to scratch on my door. Just push it right there. Okay, like I said, I'm going to work around adding more, and then we'll come back and put the flowers on. So I now have all of my greenery on here, and I'm going to be placing my flowers. Again, I'm going to take some of the wire down here. And then I'm also going to do two other places to hold it down. Excess. Right, let's see. Turn this around. Here. We just need two spots. All right. Yeah, I think two is enough on that. So now I'm going to continue with this piece and get it wired down, and then I'm going to put this bow on here. Now I had made this bow previously, I think a couple years ago, And I think it's perfect for this. So I'm going to get this wired down, then I'm going to add this, and then I will also be adding the little picks here. So now I'm just going to place the bow in this area right here. Some off to the side. All right. I've got the bow there. Fluff it a little bit. This is my attempt on one of those funky bows that Arlen does. Hers look much better. I always say I'm a little bow challenged here, so. All right, I have to work with that a little bit more. So now I will be placing in these little bumblebee balls that I made. Before I do that, let's see how I made these really quick. Now I'm going to show you how I did my little bumblebee balls. I used 2 different styrofoam balls, and I got these. They came in a packet like this at Walmart, and you get 1 inch, 1.5 inch, and 2 inch balls. You get 4 of each in there. So I'm using the 2 inch and the 1.5 inch. Now the smaller one, the 1 inch balls, are great to make little glitter balls with. And of course, you could always use some ping pong balls. I got these at the Dollar Tree. I ended up getting 2 packages. I didn't make any with this, but I might give it a try. Also, I thought that these would be nice little glitter balls too. Just put the Mod Podge on and put your glitter on. Then I bought these cloth stem wires. And this was at Walmart also in the floral area. These are much thicker than those, the darker green floral stems. So I want to set a little bit thicker. I'm just going to cut these in half. And I'm going to use this medium rickrack. I got a yellow one and a black one. And of course my paint, I happen to have a bright yellow. Here, I've had this paint for a while. And it pretty much matches this color. And then of course I have the black. So you're going to paint some of your balls yellow, some of them black, and you're just going to hot glue the rickrack on. So I'm going to go ahead and get started painting the balls. So now that they're dry, I'm going to do one of the little black ones. I'm just going to use the rickrack in the yellow, and I'm only using 1 piece. Let me get started. Whoops. Put hot glue on the rickrack. And I'm just going to keep putting the glue on the rickrack because I know that when you put some hot glue in styrofoam, it melts easily on the styrofoam, so it's a little bit on here. I'm going to roll it. Oops. Okay, so that is how I do the single one. And you could also put some glitter on here when the paint is wet. I just don't have any glitter to use, but I think that would be pretty to have that. And then on this black one, I'm going to do the yellow also, but I'm going to do 2 rows. And I'm still waiting for the yellow ones to dry. But that is what you do. And then you can just stick them in wherever you want to. So I decided to go ahead and add some of my white pip berries on here. Now we will add the little bumblebee balls that I made. Tuck them in here and there. Okay, let's put some more on this side. Kind of sticking here pretty good. That one's not wanting to cooperate with me. There we go. And the last one we'll put up here. So there is the wreath. I know it's kind of hard to see. What I'll do is I'll take the camera here off the tripod and I will get some close-ups here. Just have it laying on the floor. So, and it's getting ready to be hung up on my door. So here it is on my front door. As you can see, I got the front door all painted. Got it all painted, yes. And I put this vinyl welcome on here. Really love how this turned out. Now Friday will be part 2 of the front porch because I'm doing a little revamping with some of the items, adding some bees. So be sure to join me on Friday for part 2.